Okay, I'm going to give you guys some subtle, no, some sentences with subtle. Okay, now for example, let's say that okay, we've got Shari. Shari is from India. Now, Shari, you get invited to San Francisco, California, and you are there on business, representing your company. You're also representing your country. And you go to an art gallery and they say, Shari, what do you think about this art? So, Shari, what I want you to do, Shari from India, okay, this is what I want you to do. When they ask you, what do you think about this painting? And you have people from China, people from South Africa, people from Argentina, people from Canada, people from Germany, they're all looking at you and they want to hear what you say. So you shouldn't say, wow, that's interesting. Shari, are you going to say, wow, that's interesting? No, Shari, no. No, 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 no. Shari, why did you do that? Everybody says that. I think it's interesting. Oh my God, Shari, this is what I want you to say, brother. Represent your country, man. Bro, you got to represent your country. Let me help you out. Let me help you out, Shari. This is what I want you to say. The artist's use of subtle colors created a calming atmosphere in the painting. Everybody's going to be like, wow, wow, this guy is so intelligent. He is so well spoken. Oh my God, right? Okay, now, let's say that one of these guys, one of these Felicias, tries to talk to Tasneem. Okay, now the guy said, Tasneem, maybe we could meet for coffee sometime. The guy just said, hey Tasneem, can I take you for coffee sometime? Now, Tasneem is not rude. Tasneem is a woman who's a very sophisticated, educated woman. So Tasneem, her subtle smile hinted at her amusement without being overt. That sister, okay, let me make sure you understand what's happening. Okay, let me do this. Tasneem. Okay, now let me show you the facial expression that this sister is giving. Okay, look at this sister. Wait, where is she? Let's see, which one is her? Okay, she's just laughing it off. Okay, give me a second. Look at this. She's like, hell to the no. That sister is subtly saying, hell to the no. I'm not going anywhere with you. And if you think I'm going to go somewhere, I'm going to get my cat Fifi and he's going to scratch you up, okay? So that's what we mean by the subtle. So subtle, it's not obvious. It's not easily noticed, okay? It's not obvious. It's not, okay? Okay? So it's not obvious and it's varied, okay? So let's do another one. Okay, so the next question is this, okay? What is a moment in the context of this class? If I say a moment, what do I mean by a moment? What do we mean by a moment? What do we mean by a moment? Okay, let me try this. Okay, here it is. A time for reflection, a quick pause. What do we mean by a moment? What is a moment in the context of this class? So, for example, what is a moment? Is it a feature for posting updates and questions? Or is it a quick pause? What do we mean by moment? Okay, right. So I posted the assignment in the moment section. So guys, if you have questions for me today, you can go to my moments. And this is a link to my moments, but I don't think this is going to work here. So what I do is I post it here. Okay, give me a second. Right here. So if you have any questions from this class, make sure to go to the moment section, okay? All right. Now, is there anybody that wants to come up on stage and ask me a question? Is there anybody that wants to come up on stage and ask me a question? Okay. Okay. All right. Now, hopefully you posted your question right there in my moment. So I'm going to look right now and see if we have any questions. Okay. Now, hello, teacher. What is the difference between the domestic and local, persuaded and convinced? Okay, well, I would say, okay, domestic and local. Okay, I can help you with domestic. So, for example, if I bought a car that is a Tesla, I live in America, I'm an American. If I buy a Tesla is a domestic car. This is a car that's made in my country. Now, if I buy a Honda or if I buy a Hyundai, these would be non-domestic or international or imports. So domestic basically means within my country. So domestic versus international. Is it from overseas or is it domestic? Okay, so it's basically related to anything that is specific to my country. Okay, anything that's in my country, that would be domestic. Now, if it's in the house, that would also be domestic. So if you are a housewife, okay, you have a domestic lifestyle, right? So you it's domestic, it's something that's in the home, so it's domestic work. Okay, so for example, let me give an example. So you could say local. Now local means within your community. Local means, so if I live in United States, okay, California is my state, and then I live in the city of San Francisco. So for me, local would be anything in San Francisco or anything in my neighborhood. My local area would be Nob Hill. So it's the name of my neighborhood. So you could say, I live in Nob Hill. So if you want to know, like, where do you live? I live in America, right? Or what state? But more local would be San Francisco. More local than San Francisco would be Nob Hill, right? Nob Hill. So if you're from Beijing, I say, what's your local area? You could say Shijingshan. So if you live in Beijing, you might live in this local area, Shijingshan. I think it's Shijingshan. No. Yeah, Shijingshan Shu, like that. So if you live in Shijing, no, I'm not talking about Zhoujingshan. I'm talking about Shijingshan. Shijingshan. So Shi is stone. Shi, Niao to Shi. Okay? So that is a local area in the west side of Beijing. Or you might live in Chaoyang. That might be your neighbor if you're rich or you're a government official. You might live in Did George just say that? Did George look, you might be rich or maybe you're a government official, okay? You can afford to live in Chaoyang, okay? You live in what's the name of that neighborhood? I forgot the name of that neighborhood, but yeah, you. Okay, guys. So that's what we mean by local. So you could say the local bakery is famous for its bread. The local bakery is famous for its fresh bread. So local means this. Let me put it here for you. Guys, local means nearby, regional, or specific to a small area. What is your local area? Okay. Now, he also wanted to know the difference between persuaded and convince. Now, if you persuade somebody, you change their minds. You change their behavior is to change someone's mind. So she persuaded her friend to join the gym with her. Okay. You convince somebody to do something. That's what we mean by persuading. So persuading and convincing are almost the same thing. Okay? Now, convincing might be more focused on your thoughts. Persuading is both your thoughts and your behavior. Okay? Now, for example, we could say that, let's say Richie from India, he's a friend of mine. Okay, so Richie was convinced that eating healthy would improve his lifestyle. Does that make sense, guys? Okay, does that make sense? Okay, now, are you guys learning a lot today? Did you guys learn a lot today? All right, let me look at another couple of questions real quick. Now, let's see what we got here. Okay, let me go back and we're going to look and see. So we did, what does the phrase brevity is the soul of wit? Okay, somebody's trying to get poetic on me here. Now, brevity means being laconic. Brevity means laconic. It means being short or concise. That's what we mean by brevity. So I would say, now everybody knows that my favorite word in the English language is laconic. And laconic, my students and my OG moderators know that laconic means tweet is laconic. So I would say that brevity means shortness or conciseness, or it means laconic. Okay? That's what we mean by shortness. Now, wit means that you're smart, you're clever, like you're sly, like a fox, intelligent, right? And humorous. So I would say that Dave Chappelle is a very witty comedian. Dave Chappelle, he's very smart. His jokes are very clever. Now, the phrase that you gave is from Shakespeare's Hamlet. Okay, so that's the reason that I know it. You know, it's from Hamlet, and it basically means that if you want to be funny, okay, you need to be brief. It needs to be laconic. So it means like if you're going to deliver a joke or make an argument, or you may want to make a impactful statement, being laconic is best. So basically, that's what I say every day. I say, be laconic, be short and sweet. So you should say like this. Like if I wanted to say something like this, listen. Okay, this is something that a lot of people, educated people, a lot of people with their education. Now, ladies, I want to be honest. Man, I'm going to lose 90% of my audience because 90% of my audience is female. Okay? Now, you ladies want to be educated. Okay? Now, watch this. This is what we talking about here. Look at this woman. All right, give me a second. Okay, wait. Listen, I will show you what I'm talking about. Okay, look at this woman. See, women are good for this. Now, let me show you what women can do. Now, hey, I love women, but this is what women would do. Now, a woman would say, she wants to show you how educated she is. She said, I got education. She said, George, I got more education than you. She said, George, I got a PhD. I got a master's degree. You are a dummy. All right. Now listen, the woman would say, to summarize, I believe that the current circumstances call for us to evaluate the pros and cons in detail before deciding. Okay, this is what one of the educated women would say. Now, what would George say? Okay, this is the OG style right here. This is what an OG would say. Now, watch this. Okay, this is George. Now, watch this. So the woman says, to summarize, I believe that the current circumstances call for us to evaluate the pros and cons in detail before deciding. I just say, think before you act. That's OG. I would be concise. I would be witty. Okay, short and sweet. Think before you act. Think before you act. So the sister was verbose. Verbose. So verbose means it's too many words. Okay? Now, this goes to our speech contest. What does the word verbose mean? It means wordy. So a lot of times, someone will give a speech, right? And I'll say, man, your speech was so verbose, it was difficult to find the main point. Now, ladies, I'm sorry, okay? But I gotta be honest. Look, I love you, okay? Okay, I do. I love women. Listen, I don't hate. I'm not a hater. But listen, okay? I don't want to put any names here. I really am not going to name any names. But that sister, okay, her speech, I got to keep it real. Her speech was so verbose that it was difficult to find the main point. Okay? Right. So listen, instead of a concise explanation, concise is kind of like laconic. Okay? The speech, okay, was verbose and confusing. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is when you make a speech, make it laconic, make it concise. Now, I know I'm joking around. Please don't cry. Don't report me to Hello Talk and say George is punching down on women. I love women, okay? Especially women who know how to cook. I love women who know how to cook. I mean, if you got a PhD, you got a master's degree, you know how to code, you work for Google, you work for Apple, that's cool. Listen, that is cool. I don't have a problem with that. That just means you make more money to buy me more gifts. But what I really want to know is, can you cook? All right. So yeah, hey, it's a joke. Hey, listen, it's a joke. Listen, ladies, I love ladies, and my love language is receiving gifts. That's right. I said it. My love language, and I like Apple products. Apple products. You know, no, I'm not talking about the apples that grow on trees. I'm talking about iPhones, iPads. That's right, MacBook Airs. I'll take a MacBook Pro. I don't like them, but if you buy one for my birthday, I'll take it, okay? All right. Okay. All right. So my question is, did you guys learn a lot today? Did you learn a lot today? Okay, because I've got to go because I actually have a real good job. I've got to work, but we went over everything that we learned yesterday, and I put a little extra in there. But I would say about 98% of what we did today was yesterday. Now, there are a lot of questions in my moments, and today, me and my other teachers, okay, so me, B, Leah, Moses, and we have Kyle, and Ferda, Tasneem, all of us are going to be working together to answer all of your questions. So if you have any questions, okay, make sure to go to my moments. It's the one that's posted at the top, right? It's today's question. Now, the title of it is this. Let me minimize the room. So, for example, it's called OG Student Questions, Student Notes, okay, January the 2nd, 2025. So it's a virtual question in a classroom. So Ted Lasso said subtle, adjective, not obvious or easily noticed, right? And then let's see. Okay, Hobos from from Egypt wants to know when can we add dash between words like go ahead? I will answer that today. Okay, all right. And let's see. How to teach kids English who are from 2 to 4 years old. So that's Tom 686. We will answer your question. Okay. Okay. So guys, don't worry. Okay, we will answer your questions. Okay, could you mention something about the adverb way? Okay, I'm going to send you a message, Jasire, I think you're from Venezuela, to clarify your question, but we're going to answer your questions. Now, I do have one of the questions that I'm going to answer right now, and I need to know if this young man is here. Is your name is Juan Torres? I think you're from Colombia. So Juan Torres, are you still in the room? Juan Torres, are you still here? Where is Juan Torres? If you're here, say hello. Juan Torres. Because okay, I know it's okay. I'm going to make an exception. I'm going to make an exception for you today. Hello, are you there? Okay, yeah, it is pretty loud there. Okay, so, hello?
I'm here.
Okay, so I want you to say this, okay? I want you to say this word, bought, caught. You know, like I bought a iPhone. Say, I bought an iPhone.
I bought an iPhone.
Okay, I caught a cold.
I caught the cold.
I sought help.
I sought help.
I taught Spanish before.
I taught Spanish before.
Okay, so I thought you were there. Say, I thought you were there.
I thought you were there.
Okay, now I want you to read this. This is how thought sounds. The what? Look at that. Thought. Let me show you. Thought.
Thought.
Yeah. So that's thought. Now let's say rough. Rough. Say rough.
Rough.
Say rough. No. Rough. Listen. Watch this. Rough.
Okay. I got it.
Wait. Listen.
Rough.
Rough. Wait. Rough. Cuff.
Okay.
Fluff. Stuff. Enough. Go ahead.
Rough, cough, fluff, stuff, enough.
Okay. So that's how you say tough.
Tough.
No T. Tough.
Okay, tough.
Okay. Now
Tough.
here you go. Yeah. So say tough.
Tough.
Say, okay. And then I want you to say this. Thought. Say thought.
God.
Yeah. Say. Yeah. So watch this. The tough trucker. Watch this. I want to read it and then I want you to say it. The tough trucker tackled the
Tough.
tricky trail. Go ahead and read it. Okay, we can't hear you.
Okay, the tough trucker talk.
Okay, the
Oh,
tough
sorry, I
trucker
having bad
tackled.
connection right now, George.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so I'll put it up on my moments, and then you can practice it there. Okay. Okay. Thank you, but it's a little bit too noisy. All right. Yeah. So we try to help them. See, we try to help you. We're not mean people. We try to help everybody. Now I'm going to give you guys these tongue twisters. Okay. So give me 1 second, and then I'm going to paste it, and I'm going to ask for my one of my moderators to put this into my moments so that you guys can practice this. So give me 1 second. Let me put this here for you guys. Okay. So these are the tongue twisters for tough and thought. Give me a second. Oops, I made a mistake. Let me try it again. Okay, whoa. Okay, I made a mistake. Don't use that one. That's terrible. I made a mistake there. All right. I'm trying to hold the phone and type and talk at the same time. And sometimes, hey, it's difficult. All right, give me a second. And let's do this. Okay, it's going to be a little bit ugly, but I think you guys get it. Okay? All right, here it is. So the tough trucker tackled the tricky trail. I thought through three thorough theories, okay? And I will read that in the moments and you guys can practice it. So remember, if you have any questions about today's class, make sure to go to my moments. You can post your questions, you can post your notes, and we can continue the conversation until tomorrow. Okay? All right. Now, Wes, thanks for the gifts. And let's see. Okay. Okay, now what is this? Okay, I don't know what that means. Chilena is the best student here. Uh-oh. Chilena. Chilena, somebody like you. Somebody like Chilena. Uh-oh. I think this guy's married. Wait, are you married? Oh my God, you got a married man liking on you. Uh-oh. All right. Well, at least he's not like it on me. Thank God, because I kick him out of the room. I can't. We ain't gonna have none of that. All right. So, all right. Okay. So, guys, I look forward to seeing you guys in about 2 hours. We are going to have the speech contest in 2 hours. Now, if you want an opportunity to speak on the stage, there is another way. There are two ways to give a speech on my stage. One is if you go to the moments that's the announcement for the speech contest. If you go to the bottom, you're going to see three images. Now, is there anybody who wants to come up on stage and describe one of the images to me? Okay. It could be my moderator. Who wants to come up on stage and describe one of the images? Who is ready? Now, if you are ready, say I am ready. Who is ready? I don't see anybody saying they're ready. Wait. Okay. Okay, Nabila. Okay, so Nabila, I'm going to ask you a question. Can you find the announcement for the speech contest? Nabila? Okay, if you, Nabila, did you find it? Who found the announcement for the today's speech contest? Yes, that's right, Hobos. Okay, so I'm going to bring Nabila and Hobos. Okay, I'm going to bring you two to the stage. So Nabila and Hobos. Okay, so Nabila, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Did you find the moments where I'm talking about today's speech contest?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so you need to click on my profile, and you need to visit my profile, and you need to, what is the top thing that you see? What's the first, go to my moments. Go to my moments.
Okay.
All right, what's the first thing you see? Do you see the thing that says OG student questions?
Yeah.
Okay, then scroll down, and do you see something that says persuasive speech contest?
Persuade of speech.
No. Okay, so I have several things in my moment. So one is the student questions. Then the next one is OG Advanced English. Then the third one is okay. Let me do it like this. Let me pin it to the top. Okay, can you see it? Wait. Can you find it?
You send it now?
No, I didn't send it. Okay. Let me just go to Hobos and I'll come back to you. Hobos, did you find it?
Thank you so much. Today's search
Hobos?
for
Yeah, Hobos, I can't hear your audio. I can't hear you. No, I can't. I'm sorry. There's a problem with your connection. I had to mute you because I can't hear you. Now, Nabila, what I want you to do is how can I do this? Is there anybody that can find it? Is there anybody that can find it? Okay, Zaki says he's ready. Okay, let me invite him. So, Nabila, just mute yourself for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, Zaki, are you there? Are you ready?
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
Okay, so what is the title of the speech contest today? What is the topic about?
No, I haven't read it. Let me see. Should I read it or?
Yeah, what is the topic? It says, will you keep waiting? Can you see that? Okay, can you find the picture? What is the picture about?
I
Don't
see
say
that.
yeah. You need to say yes. I'll kick you off the stage. I'm your teacher. I work my ass off for you. Show me a little respect. Say yes, okay?
Oh, sorry, sir.
All right. So go ahead. So describe the first picture. What do you see?
I see a girl sitting on the table on the chair, and I think she's reading something.
That's right. Now, does she look like she's reading, or is she in deep thought? Is she thinking about something?
Yeah, that's right. She thinking.
Okay, yes. Now, what about the next picture?
The next picture, I see the people. I think they doing the tailor.
That's right. They're making clothes now. Now, what country is that? What country? You can see the flag, and in the lower right, it says the name of the country.
Yeah, it's Bangladesh.
Right. So you know there are a lot of people that work in the clothing industry in Bangladesh, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, that's very difficult work, right?
Yes.
Now, some people, they get hand problems when they do that work, if they work a long time. Now, is this lady, is she old or is she young?
She's young.
Okay, so she is looking at her hands. What do you think she's thinking about? She's looking at her hand. What is she thinking?
What is she thinking?
Okay, if she's thinking about her hands in the future, what does she think is going to happen to her hands if she continues to do this work? She's working maybe 10 hours a day. What do you think is going to happen to her hands in the future?
Maybe get tired.
They're going to get hurt, right?
Yeah.
They're going to be bad. She's not going to be able to use her hands. So right now, maybe she's thinking, do I want to continue to do this work or do I want to quit? Right?
Right.
Okay. So what I would want you to do is choose one of these three images, look at the person and make up a story. So, and you use English, so that way you can make up a story and you can practice your English at the same time, okay? Now, we're going to take a look at the next picture. Now, where is this next picture? Where is the young man?
In Egypt.
That's right, he's in Egypt. What do you think his hobby is? What does he love to do?
Painting.
Do you think his father wants him to be a painter?
Sorry?
Do you think his father wants him to be a painter?
I don't know.
Guess.
Maybe yes.
Maybe no. His father might want him to be a lawyer. His father might want him to be a doctor or an engineer. That's a safer job. Most artists are poor, right?
Right.
Okay, so you could think of a story about this young man and about what he's thinking about. And he's probably thinking, should I continue doing what I love or should I do what my parents want me to do? You see?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the opportunity for all of the students. Even if you're not registered for the speech contest, you can make up a story. You can type it up into the comments, just a short story about choose one of these pictures and make up a story about the picture. Now, I'm going to take a look at the first picture. Now, the first picture is a woman who is